Hey, hello Africa, hello world. We're on the hour just after, and welcome everyone. My name is Marina Fabbert from South Africa. I'm Schlange, KZN on the coast, and our host tonight, the wonderful Greg Schuurman, all the way from Cape Town on the other side of the coastal lands. I just want to welcome everyone, and the compression happened yesterday. It's exciting times. A lot of people got a little bit confused and they weren't sure what actually took place and how it benefited them. So just to quickly explain, everyone that had joined previously and had lapsed, those people were removed and everyone was pushed, up. So whoever your upline enroller was, they would still be your enroller, but we got rid of the empty gaps. Other people benefited from spillover. And how you check on what's actually happening, even though you might only have your 3, you might have more people, you might have 1. I'm not sure what your situation was. Look under COP20 Cooperative. Oh, sorry about that. I need to turn my panel. So you look under Cooperative, and that's where you'll see the different levels. Now, if you've got your 3 people who each have 3 people, so it's not a matter of, oh, you've got 3 people or 9 people active, that it has to be one person who has got 3 people, okay? So if you've got 3 people who each have 3 people, you could have more than that. It makes you qualified. And that now opens you up to earn on 6 levels, okay? If you've only got 3 people, for example, you're earning to 4 levels. So you will see when you go into your cooperative, you'll see level 1, level 2, whatever you are qualified to see, and depending on how many people you have, that is what you'll see. I'm actually think it's, if you've got 3, 4 people, you're only going to, be active on 2 levels. So it all depends on how many people you have as to what opens up for you. Once you're qualified, you will see all 6 levels. All right. And then there's also people like me, for example. I've got people right down to level 10, but I don't see them and I'm not benefiting from them right now. And that's why it's so important that you go into and you upgrade to Co-op 28. Because if you've got someone who's active and they're working all 10 levels down, you're not going to benefit from that when they upgrade unless you are in it, because that is where you'll see the 10 levels, which takes 88,270. Shoot me for a few hundred members, I'm not sure, but it's 88,572. I think that's the amount. But anyway, so that is how it works. And a lot of people are saying, oh, I've got, if you had no one active, how are you expecting to gain anything from the compression? The whole point of co-op is you bring your 3 people and make sure that they get their 3 people. So you register, that is step 1, and pay. That is step 1. And get your 3 active members, that is step 2. And that applies to everybody, not just one person. It applies to everyone. So everyone that is in the business, okay, will all sort of get your 3, who get 3, who get their 3, who get their 3, who get their 3. So there were a lot of people saying, oh no, it didn't work and what have you. The compression, even though it's taken place, there are still a few things that the developers are working on. So just let's give it another 24 to 48 hours before we throw our toys out the cot if there's anyone that's complaining about it. Okay, it is still getting adjusted. The compression, the bulk of it is done. It's just the order, and the different levels that might need to be adjusted. But everything went smoothly and smooth sailing from there. So I hope that everyone understands. Thank you so much for attending. And Greg, it is over to you. Thank you.
Yes, hello everybody, and welcome to this presentation. And thanks for that intro, Marina. And yes, guys, I like to keep it nice and interactive. I don't want to get share the contents. Okay, you're sharing your screen there, Marina.
I always do that. I push the wrong button.
Oh, you're allowing me to share my screen. That's right.
I've done that already. I was just checking on it, and then yeah.
All right. So let me start sharing my screen also. But yeah, I like to keep this nice and interactive, folks. Okay, hang on. Let me end the show. Yeah, I've got to move things around so that I get the right show. All right. Let's keep it nice and interactive. If you're new here, just throw some hearts and clap hands and things like that. And welcome to your first presentation. If you're not new here, throw some hands and hearts and things like that. It'll be lovely to see that also. Yes, whenever we do these presentations, we like to keep it nice and interactive. It also gives me an indication that I'm giving you information that you can actually hear. So when you like something that you hear, please go ahead and just throw some reactions in there. That'd be absolutely fantastic. It also gives me feedback to know that I'm still connected and things like that. Hopefully sorted out all of my issues. I even prayed about it before this session started. And I promise I don't want to keep you longer than a half an hour. So this is going to go thick and fast. So really pay attention. It's in your best interest. But a recording of this will be available to you afterwards. So yeah, let's get busy with it then. So welcome to Cooperative Income, the business that changes lives. It certainly has changed quite a number of people's lives already, and you're going to be part of that also very, very soon. And you'll see why it is such an amazing opportunity. Because most of you are here because you want ongoing passive income. That's what we all would love. We'd love to get paid for something that we only do the work for once and our efforts will be rewarded. We want something that's going to pay us daily, every day, that our cash flow is going to be increasing. And we also want to know that we're going to be around and from a trusted source that is not going to run away and disappear in the next half an hour or the next couple of days. And you know, all of our efforts are just down the tubes. So please, let's focus on this over here because it's very, very important. Okay, why also? Because you deserve it. You've been through the mill. You've checked out all of the other opportunities, and I promise you, you've never seen anything like this before in your life. If this is the first time you're seeing it, it may look like something that you've seen before, but I guarantee you it's not. Because what we are building here is cooperative crowdfunding 2.0. Now, we all know that crowdfunding thing is, we'll explain what the difference is between normal crowdfunding and cooperative crowdfunding in a second. But we are 100% confident that you can trust Co-op Income to earn you a great income, allowing you to live debt-free, stress-free, and financially free. Now, those are quite big claims that we're going to make there. We are making big claims, but I'll show you exactly how we're going to be able to do that. But first, you need to know why we are doing this. Besides being for what we can call selfish reasons, which is for ourselves. We want to enrich ourselves, obviously, but there's a much bigger mission that we're on about. And what we are on about is empowering individuals, businesses, communities, and governments with sustainable solutions to end global poverty through our unified efforts. That's where the cooperative part comes in. And that's quite a big, hairy, audacious goal that we have. All right. And to sum it up, this is what we are intending to do. We will beat poverty by the end of this decade. And that's not only our intention, we are absolutely certain that we're going to make that happen. And you are now part of this mission if you've already joined. And even if you haven't joined, you know about this mission. So join us in our mission and make this happen, because this is the perfect vehicle that has been created here for you. Cooperative income is more rewarding than a traditional job. And why do we say that? Because it's created to help individuals, charities, and businesses to easily raise money for everything and anything. Whatever it is there's a need for, this is a way in which we can generate those funds, and it keeps on coming. It's ongoing. It keeps on moving forward and keeps on increasing. And the difference between the normal crowdfunding and what we're busy doing is now is like, you know what crowdfunding is, we've all been exposed to it already. You know, there's a couple of sites that's available. Like, you know, the most famous one is like, hey, I started a GoFundMe because I've got this project that I want to do. So funds are donated from the crowd for one purpose, for a one-time event. The event is opened up and people throw money in there to support a cause for whatever. And then once the goal is reached, it can continue to receive money, but that's where it pretty much ends. It's one product. Versus crowdfunding 2.0, which is what we're doing, is where funds are circulated from the crowd to the crowd and recirculated by technology. So the crowd is funding the crowd. That is how beautiful the system is that we've built, and it all happens automatically. And you only have to do the work once to receive a predictable, ongoing, passive income. And we call it top income, because your wallets are about to pop wide open and receive all of the funds that are available in the system. Okay, so just want to check, are we receiving reactions, hearts, and fun things? And yes, do you like what you see here so far? Let's see those. Okay, yes, I see a couple of hearts there. Fantastic. Okay, great. Let's keep those coming. Okay, remember, if you like something that you hear, that you see or hear, throw a hearts and throw some fan some fan stuff there. We turn your giving into receiving. So you're going to be giving to a cause, and you'll be receiving in the same way that you're giving, because CoopInc is a subscription-based crowdfunding system where 100% is distributed to the participants. So every month, every 28 days, when you are due to pay your subscription, that go of 100% of those $20 goes into funding the business, funding the crowd that is generated. It's fully automated and transparent with no middleman and no waiting. Your funds are available to you right away. As soon as the payment goes off, you will see it in your back office. Right? It is available for you to withdraw. You don't have to wait to hit a certain level or a certain status or a certain whatever it is. It is there for you right away. And that's what makes us different from an MLM or a gifting or investment company. A one-of-a-kind system rewards you for your efforts every single time, and it builds your income and continues to build on the number that you see every time you look at it. For a mere $20, you have access to 5 different income streams in the co-op ecosystem. We'll explain more about how those different income streams come in there, but we're focusing on the first one, which is the feeder to the rest of them, which is great. Marina did touch on the co-op 28 and the 10 levels, but we'll get there. Don't worry about that now. We'll explain that to you now. But 5 different income streams is available to you only for $20 out of pocket one time. And all you need to do is complete 2 steps. And what are they? Register with a one-time out-of-pocket $20 to set up your CoopInc membership subscription to become an active affiliate member. We have the free system. Anybody can go and have a look at. You can try before you buy. That's how I started in this business, to go and have a look at it, see how it works. And then when I got in, it's like, hey, now I'm an active affiliate member. So you have to do that. That's a very important step, because it doesn't help. You cannot skip that first step. It's the most important one. And the second most important step is, and the very next goal that you need to reach is, you need to invite 3 or more friends within your first 28 days who will do the same thing. All right. And you are going to be there to help them to achieve that goal by explaining to them and helping them and assisting them and supporting them. And you have the rest of the CoopInc family that will also be able to help you to do that. And once you complete your first monthly subscription, is free. Those 2 steps, your subscription is free. It is paid for from your profits and not out of your pocket. And then the magic starts happening. So your profits will pay you. You are in profit. This is, 90% of businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years. This you can do and stay in profit in the first 28 days. And you will never be out of profit. As long as these 2 steps are being followed, you will never be out of business, and you'll always be in profit. And you will never have to put money in your pocket again to pay for your registration, for your monthly subscription. The best part is your income is residual. You do the work once, and it keeps on coming. Your subscription is paid for every 28 days, and you can build a positive cash flow to cover all your expenses as your income grows and grows and grows. You can build sustainable wealth, because that as it grows and grows and grows, you're going to start hitting a point where you will run out of things to buy. You will have more money than you can spend in a day eventually. But it takes that first two steps. The hard work needs to be done right up front. And by completing those two steps, you have access to those 5 different income streams with unlimited income potential to help you get the best start to your funding journey, right? You can't do that on your own. You get your personalized website, right, where you can send. It's a landing page, if you want to call it that, and you can send people through to there and say you get your own personalized website where you can send people to for them to join. Your personalized dashboard is there set up to you to help and guide you and lead you through the process, and also gives you every piece of information you need to build your business. You also get your own decentralized digital wallet, which means that nobody can touch it. Only you have access to it and you have control over it. And what's also amazing is your funds are available to you at any time that you want to go and withdraw or even add to it. It's a decentralized digital wallet and only you have control over that. Marketing tools and support is also available to you, and that you will find in your back office, in your dashboard. And like I said, help and guidance and your journey is going to be taken care of. Over and above that, we have a tech support team. We also a portal where you can log issues or anything like that also. And the guys usually have a 24 hours turnaround time. But on top of that, you also have the CoopInc family to lean on for support. And like I mentioned earlier, you have 100% of your $20 subscription is paid out to your members. Now, you take a look at this pie over here. And this is what the breakdown is and how we use that 100, your $20. So 50% of the is paid out in cooperative royalties, right? So that pays 6 members above you. So you are now, remember, when you're giving into receiving, you give $20 and you get to help 6 different businesses above you. 25% is from direct royalties for each personal sign up. So those, you remember those 3 that you need to get, and when you help them get their 3, those 3 people, you get 25% direct royalties. And we always say go 3 or more. So if you add on more people, you get 25% of those $20 that they pay in every 28-day cycle. And that's for each of the personal signups. So now you can see how quickly your funds can grow in your back office. So that $24 it doesn't have to stay like that if you put in the effort. Then the other 25% goes for bonus royalties. And that is for those who are qualified. Qualified means that your 3 members have got their 3 members. All right. So it's in your interest to help your 3 get their 3, because if you don't do that, then you won't be qualified and doesn't unlock this bonus royalty that you will get here, that 25%. On top of that, there's more bonuses built into the system. So once you have to complete those 2 steps. Once those 2 steps are completed, you unlock all of the bonuses that are available. And that's what makes it so difficult to calculate how much money you're really going to make all the way through the system. But if the number is going to be bigger than you actually think, I don't really care how we calculate it. As long as that number keeps growing, I'll be very happy. And I'm sure you'll agree. And I see by the hearts that you guys agree with that too. All right. So by joining our team, you have access to 5 different income streams, because we start you off with CoopInc 20. And then you progress through the co-op income and co-op business ecosystem automatically by simply completing those 2 steps that we just outlined. So we start you off here at CoopInc 20, then CoopInc income 28 and 280 gets unlocked. At the same time, the system automatically is completing the co-op business 28 and co-op business 280 also, but we'll explain exactly how we're going to get there in a few moments. All right, but those are your 5 different income streams that are available to you. And what did you do? You did all the hard work right up front. You paid your $20 and you got your 3 or more people, and you help them get their 3 by unlocking all of this in the ecosystem that's available. So what we'll do is we get started in CoopInc 20. So this is a feeder to the rest of the business. So CoopInc 20 is the world's first 3x6 matrix with a unique recycle, re-entry, follow me feature. We'll explain exactly what that is in a moment. So in the following examples, we're making these assumptions. that everyone joins with the $20 that we just spoke about. And each member personally registers 3 members in 3 days, or 1 member a day, if you want to call it like that. But every person follows these steps in the example that we're going to be showing. And with that example, we can show you how you can earn over $9,000 in your first 27 days. Now, who would like to see that happen? Who would like to see a demonstration of that? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, I see 2 people, 3 people. Right, there we go. It's like, who would like to earn $9,000 in the next 27 days? Well, 9 would be really sexy, but yeah. Okay, great. Let's go and let's get started. All right, so like I said, each pay $20 and we invite 3 people in 3 days. So that's 1 a day. So what happens is in your first 3 days, you invite your 3 and you earn $24 and you hit your first milestone, which is you are now in profit. Remember, it costs you $20 and you earn $24. You are now in profit. And your subscription for every 28 days is free. You don't need to pay out of pocket anymore. The next 3 days, your 3 get going, and through your assistance and through the support team, you now have 9 teams on the second level. And because your first 3 have got their 3, you earn $33 and you hit your second milestone, which is, remember, your 3 get 3, you qualify for all the bonuses. Your third, in the next 3 days, okay, your team, that team gets going, because remember, everybody that joins, that's their day 1. So they also get going in the same system. The level 2 guys invite their 3, you earn $88. You hit your third milestone, which is you unlock your CoopInc 28. You unlock it, and that's the additional income stream that gets added. But what did you have to do? You just invited your 3, and you helped your 3 get 3. And everybody followed the same suit. You have now duplicated yourself in the system, and that's how it works. Righto, and then we carry on. The next 3 days, everybody still does the same. Remember, these guys are on day 1, they get their 3 in their 3 days, and you earn $193. Okay, now we're starting to make a little bit of traction here. You know, the numbers are starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, which is great. That's what we want to see. But then on day 13 to 15, these guys get going on their day 1, and you will start earning on that next level, that 5th level. So you earn $534, and something magic happens there also. You unlock your 4th milestone, which is CoopInc 280. Sorry. You now have enough funds to pay for your CoopInc 28. You unlock your next income stream. Then on the last 3 days, the next 3 days, sorry, those guys get going, they invite their 3, and you earn $2,283. Does that sound good to you? Is that something that you could use? Is that good? That make a couple of ends meet for you? Let's see your reactions over there. If you think that's a good number to end up on. And what did you have to do? You joined. You took your step 1, and your step 2 is you helped your 3 get 3. That's all you had to do. And you hit your 5th milestone because your first matrix is complete. 3 by 6, so 3 people and 6 levels deep. Your 3 by 6 matrix is your first matrix is complete. Wait. Is that supposed to say first there? Yes, it is going to say first matrix, because something magic happens. We're going to explain that in a moment now, but let me just run through those milestones again for you, just to say, this is what keeps you motivated through the system. Your first milestone is you earn $24 in profit when you get your 3. That means your subscription is covered. You don't have to pay it again out of your pocket. Your second milestone is you qualify for all of those bonuses that we spoke about when your 3 get 3, and that completes your level 2. Your third milestone is you unlock CoopInc 28, which costs $28, and it's paid for from your $88 profits on level 3. Again, nothing out of your own pocket. Your next one, your 4th milestone, is your CoopInc 280 is opened, costs $280, but again, not out of your own pocket, because it's paid from your $533 profits on level 5. And then your fifth milestone is your first matrix is complete with 1,092 global business owners in your team. Remember that 50% that gets paid to 6 businesses. Once that level 6 is complete, you have 1,092 businesses all funding your project, all funding your business, and all 6 levels above them. That's the magic of what we've built here. It's a perfect system, and it's a mathematical certainty that it's going to happen. But then remember what we said. When your first cooperative is complete, something completely revolutionary happens, something that this is where we are different from everybody else and everything else you've seen before, because you're automatically recycled and automatically re-entered to earn more money without inviting more teammates or doing additional work. How does that work? Your income automatically continues to grow at an extraordinary and unprecedented rate without limit. The system automatically does this. And how much work did you have to do? You took step 1, which is joining and paying your $20, and step 2, which is getting your 3 and getting them to get their 3. That's what you did. That's the work you've done. Watch this. This is what happens. So with no additional work, you can just earn more money. It just keeps on coming. Here's the magic of that recycle and re-entry. Follow me. We ended on day 18 when your first matrix was full. What happens on day 19 to 21? Remember those 3 folks that you got in your first 3 days? Your 3 are automatically re-entered, and you earn $3,158. I'm seeing the hearts come through the actions, because these numbers are looking a little bit sexier than the previous page that we showed, right? Okay, great. Let's carry on. Then your team follows you because they are automatically re-entered and recycled through the system without doing any additional work. And you now earn $5,158. Right? And remember, what was our goal? Our target was over $9,000 in 27 days. And if we keep following the same system, the system automatically enters your level 3 in there, and you earn $9,063. And now you've hit that target. 27 days later, $9,063. Is that not amazing? But it just keeps on going, because remember, you completed your first matrix, and now that it keeps on going, it keeps on regenerating, recycling, re-entering, and everybody that was in your first matrix keeps following you, and you earn more money, and then you earn more money when those guys, when the system automatically brings the next level in, and then the next level gets added in automatically, and then you hit your 6th milestone, which is your second matrix is complete. And what's beautiful about this is your income will continue to grow day after day, and you always have access to 100% of your money with your decentralized wallet. That is the magic of what has been created here. And again, no additional work, just more money. There's unlimited income, because every time a matrix is complete, it opens up a new one. Yes, it does cost you an additional $20 to start a new matrix, but when you're earning well in excess of $9,000, you're not going to feel that $20 and the next $20 and the next every time the new matrix opens up. It just automatically takes your subscription, because remember, every time you pay a subscription, your 3 gets automatically entered, then your business is free again. And it automatically comes from your profits, because it happens every 28 days. That's when your subscription is due. So you will receive a continuous, ever-increasing income that is regenerated every 28 days from your open matrix, the one that is being built, and all of your completed matrices. That is the magic of co-op income. And that's what we call an extraordinary cooperative income. Because it simply is. That is why we can absolutely and 100% and confidently state that you've never seen anything like this before, because nobody else has been able to build something like this or duplicate the system. Multiple income streams without additional work. That is what we are guaranteeing. And remember, that's what we said right at the start. You got 5 income streams. So while your Co-op Income 20 team is growing, you're automatically growing your Co-op Inc. 28, Co-op Inc. 280, Co-op B, which is Co-op Business 28, and Co-op Business 280 teams. And this is what those matrices look like. Once you open up and unlock these matrices over here, or these income streams, you have access to 10 levels of payment, which is 88,572 GBOs in your team, or income centers, all of them paying you and increasing your income. And just as the number is very, very large over here, and remember, this one keeps regenerating, this one doesn't do, these ones over here don't regenerate. But at 88,500 businesses paying you, they don't need to regenerate at all. It just keeps on coming. And that's when you start hitting those levels where you got more money than you'll be able to spend in a month. That is how amazing this whole system is. And it's all automated. Again, this is the income potential that you can hit over here. And what is the work that you've done? You've joined with your $20 and you got your 3 to get 3. What more do you want? What more do you want in a system? Then that's why we call it pop income. It keeps on growing, and it, excuse me, it's predictable, it's ongoing, and it's passive. You don't have to work for this over here. It just keeps on growing and growing. And all the while, your Co-op Inc. 20 keeps on growing and growing and growing because it keeps on regenerating itself. And what do we get? What do we get? Because together, as a team, as a co-op family, co-op income family, we grow because you get access to live webinars and support, just like the one that we're attending right now. Marketing tools will be available. There's cooperative community that we have here. We can speak to each other at all times. We answer questions. We help people. We have multiple websites that you can land. All those different income streams have their own website. You have multiple digital wallets, which is also built into the system automatically. And remember what our mission is: to end poverty by the end of the decade. It's a profound mission, which, like, once again, I was saying, you are now part of that mission. And you wanted to know whether that was a trusted. So what did you come here for? You wanted something that's going to build you passive income, and that is going to keep on growing, and that's going to pay you daily, and from a trusted business. And we have a 22-year history of successes as originators, disruptors, and leaders, because our founder, David T. Rosen, he created online global crowdfunding. Disrupting How Money is Raised. He was the one that started the first platform to be able to grow that, to be able to do crowdfunding online. 22 years of uninterrupted successes. 22 years of never missing a payout to anybody that was part of the system. Not once in 22 years. And 22 years of dedication to help people build their dreams. And this is the perfect vehicle to be able to do that. And that's why we are all so excited to be part of that whole journey. And who does it work for? It works for everybody. Remember, we keep on saying it's 100% of the people, 100% of the time. You can earn a life-changing income regardless of politics, pandemics, or presidents. It works wherever you are. It works if you're a man, woman, young, old, whether you have lots of time or a little time. It just simply works. Whether you are one of us everyday people, you economically disadvantaged, vulnerable, socially excluded, deprived communities will be able to do that. Hardworking individuals, people seeking opportunities, the less fortunate, the culturally marginalized. It's for everyone. And what do you need? All you need is $20 and internet access, and off you go. You can now go and dust off those dreams of yours and get going. And that's why we call this the perfect business, because you can get your business, your giving becomes your receiving. You're giving this opportunity to others becomes your receiving. David T. Rosen had this beautiful saying when he said, if you can do it by yourself, your vision is too small. That's why that's where the cooperative part comes in the Co-op Inc. name. Right? We are all here to go and do this cooperatively. We are all here to join hands and make everybody's dreams come true by joining hands, locking arms, and getting going in this whole on this beautiful mission that we are on. because it works 100% of the time for 100% of the people. Sorry, I got that wrong there. Works 100% for 100% of the people 100% of the time. So let's get busy with it. Your next step is to get back to the person who invited you here so you can get started with us today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my story. Over to you, Nina. Marina, sorry. Hello, Marina. I think Marina's disappeared just for a second. Not a problem. But
You caught me,
there we go.
guard.
Did it catch you off guard? Yeah, okay, no problem.
I had another browser open and checking questions and what have you. But anyway, okay. I always do that. So I'm having like thumbs day, thumbs up, but they're all over the place today. Thank you, Greg. That was awesome. I love the way you explained that. And it really is a great opportunity that we have. And, all the hearts and the thumbs up and applause.
Much appreciated, folks.
Really
Thank you.
Really do appreciate the time that you take to do this and to get the message across, because this truly is a great opportunity for all of us. And just to let you know, guys, maybe you want to just send Nina some love. I think it was her brother-in-law or her uncle that passed away today. So she is going to be obviously busy with family matters. So the 8 p.m. Eastern time meeting will be cancelled or postponed, or cancelled for tonight, I should say. And I'm not sure when she'll be back, but we'll keep you posted. And in the meantime, we just carry on with it. All right. So that's it. Thank you very much. And we will see you. Get busy with it. Make sure that, if you don't understand, you've got all the groups, post your questions there and we'll do our best to answer. And as I said, just give it a few more, a day or two before we discuss the compression again. If there was anything that, you weren't happy with or you thought might have been a miss in your cooperative. Thank you so much. Thank you, Greg, once again, and we'll see you next time.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Yes, guys, and don't come alone. Don't come alone. Yeah. Bring your friends along. Get this message out there, and don't come alone. That's your mission. Remember, we only got 3 days. Get those 3 people in. You see how quickly you can build your funds.
Yeah, awesome. And the recording will be there as soon as it's processed. I'll post it on all the groups. Thank you. Goodbye.
Awesome. Good night, everyone.